Hey guys, it's Otti again. I'm here at the Rage Against Racism. Besides me is Kasper from the band Changing Tides. Hi, Frontmann.
Hi.
Hey. Changing Tides, you have played here. You have been the opener for today and for this festival.
Yes.
So, before we do anything else, how was it for you?
It was brilliant, actually. I really liked it. The audience was nice. The whole set, I think, went well, and everyone was having fun, and that's the most important part for me. It's really
Yeah, it was fun. People have been doing some mosh pits, so
yes.
we have to explain to the people for each mosh pit you have to drink or you have to shoot some beer.
Yeah,
no?
I lost a bet to one of the bandmates for every beer. For every beer.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I'm already down too. So for every mosh pit, I had to chug a beer. So yeah, first one was after the show. Our video guy, he counted everything, every one of them, and actually I do have to chug this on camera because our video guy wants me to chug everything on camera. So this gotta be a little more than whatever was counted. But cool.
Yes, that's great.
One chug for every mosh pit.
Yeah. So it's night tonight. You will be drunk as hell.
I hope so.
I have a look on it for sure. Great. So, and we have to explain, how would you describe the music? It's like death metal, melodic death?
We always go with a mixture between metalcore and deathcore. That is, and our breakdowns are, we don't want to call it. It doesn't, we don't really have like one genre. We think like this is us. Yeah.
And you come from Netherlands,
yeah.
So you didn't have that big way to come here. But which region for the people outside? I know, but
which city?
Yeah.
Well, the whole band is stationed around the city of Tilburg in the Netherlands.
013, that's the club. 013 or 013?
013, yeah, zeker. Yeah, that's very good that you know. Yeah, it's the biggest stage in Tilburg. A lot of metal acts come there and stuff. Right? So that's where people could.
It's my club. I never have been there, for example, but I do lots of tour postings and stuff on my magazine, and so I know most of the clubs in Europe.
Oh, pretty cool. Nice.
And so we can talk a little bit about the story. So when did your band start? When did you form the Changing Tides?
It's a kind of a funny story because Changing Tides has been here for a very long time. 2013 was when they started the band, but there was only one semi-original member left. That's the guitar player, but he entered in 2017 as a second guitar player.
Okay.
So it's been a very long time, but we really started to push our music and try to get shows everywhere. Like, well, of course, they played shows before. We really started to push our music since 2017, 18, something like that. Yeah.
And when did you get in?
I got in 2017.
Okay, so this is when the current lineup, you can say, started, and this is maybe the starting point of the band as it is now.
For everyone except for the drummer, I think he entered in 2019 or something. Yeah, but we've been together for it's now 2026 for
almost 10 years.
Yeah,
almost 10 years. So you can celebrate next year.
That's a very good idea.
Okay.
Viele Bier.
Ich liebe Bier as well. And from the point where you got into the band, can you tell me maybe 2 or 3 really important turning points for Changing Tides? Changing points?
Changing a very good one. It's a good question. The changing point is definitely the changing of the band members. That really influenced the way we wrote music, the way we did everything actually, concerning even these things that, maybe not everyone sees, the social media marketing, stuff like that. Yeah, we really want now to get our music as best out there as possible, and I think the changing of the members really did a part in that. Other big changes are, I think maybe the next EP that we're gonna bring out is really different than the stuff we brought out before. The writing process is different. It is kind of a concept album in which we try to get a certain feeling across to people. And I think these are 2 things that are really, had a very big influence on Changing Tides.
Okay, so we have to talk about this. The last album was, this is my paper for, Amidst the Grey. So
Amidst the Grey, yeah.
24. So, and now we are doing some, we call it EP, so it's a smaller release. And when will it come out?
It will come out this September.
Okay.
And we will have 3 release shows inside of the Netherlands. And after, we would really love to come back to Germany to play these songs also for the people that like to see us in Germany. It's gonna be out in September, and it's gonna be 6 songs. Today, actually, we released the 3rd song of the whole EP, and the last 2 songs will, of course, be released in September.
And for sure, you played the new song today, or
we did not.
okay?
No. We did play the first 2 songs of the EP, but the next one is gonna be next time we are in Germany. We will definitely play the song for you.
Great. And you said it's like some concept album or concept EP in this case.
Yes.
So, can you tell a little bit about the concept? What's the story behind? What's it about?
The concept is actually, for me as a person, like I write most of the, like we write a lot of lyrics together as well. But for me, it's very important. I have a very big connection to animal rights and that kind of stuff. And I really want people to think about what we do to animals, for example. But I want not to put it like straight in their face, have a talk about what is happening in the world, because I know it will put some people off. And I think it's better to look inside of the feelings of like what humans have, and then build on that, and then get that point across. Like if people really like our music, they will have a deep dive, and they will find out that maybe, what they're doing to animals by their buying, by their cosmetic stuff like that, that they will maybe think a little about that.
So, are you vegan or vegetarian?
Vegan is, yeah.
I'm flexitarian, but it's really important to me as well to use as not too much animal stuff.
Yeah.
Don't eat meat if not necessary for some reasons.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Also, the rest of our band is. I think we have 1 band member that is vegetarian, 3 that still do eat meat. But yeah, for me it's important. Like they give me the space to write about this, because like it's a personal thing for me, and they do think about it with me, and they agree in that kind of sense that is like really bad. So I'm very glad that we can just make this, and I think there's a lot of feelings involved with also the personal guilt, like whatever is going on. It's good to talk about, I think. And I'm glad we can make it like this.
That's great. I think you don't have to be vegan, for example, to like vegan stuff. It's like me. I really love it, and I really would love to be vegan. I'm too weak in some cases, have to say it like this. And I think it's for the band members as well. Some are more into it, some less. But we all have we have to make things better somehow.
Yeah.
Like this festival, for example, like being against racism should be a no-brainer.
Of course.
But it is not, and we have to send this message out.
Yes.
Probably we play here, so it's important for you as well.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. And I think it's wonderful that a festival like this exists, with it like straight in your face. I love that shit. Just saying it to people as it is. But yeah, with this EP, it's like kind of like a little more laid back. But if people want to look at it, if they have a feeling with it, I'm already glad. And then if they want to like search whatever is behind it, it's up to them. And I would love that it could maybe make a change. But for a year, for example, Rage Against Racism, it's straight into your face. It's good. I really love the message of the festival.
There's something that can come into the lyrics as well. For example, lyrics against racism, against
it could
hate.
Definitely be, yes. For example, I don't think we should view even like people different, like everyone is all equal, but I also have that feeling towards animals. Like we all feel the same pain, we feel the same love, we feel the same everything, and it's good to take in consideration and try to accept every living being as it is. Yeah.
But I have to ask, because I think metalcore and the kind you sing and growl and do stuff, it's really, the intonation is not easy to get the lyrics for some people or for many people.
Yeah.
So how important is it to you to get the people maybe to read it or to listen a little bit proper? How do you get the message to people who are not that into metal?
I can totally understand. It's for me, it's very important, like, first of all, to make music that people will like. Otherwise, just maybe, I can make it for myself, but it doesn't have any use. Like, I want people to like the music, and if they like it, it's up to them. If they want to search meaning, if there's no thing like that, it's also perfectly fine for me. Like, we're all here for a good time. Also with the band, every time we have a performance, for me, it's just important that the audience has a good time, that we are having a good time, and I will try to do everything to make that happen. That is number one of our band. Like, everything else that comes beside this is just how you call it, like I don't even know this in English and in German. Bijzaak is it in Dutch.
Don't know. No.
Bijzaak, wait. Let me look it up. Bijzaak. It's just I should know this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, let's, for example, you
A
capable.
side issue. Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Kind of.
But this, we talked about this in advance. That, for example, you understand German, you can speak German, but it's not easy to speak language you don't use that often.
Exactly.
Totally, and sometimes you simply look for a word and you don't find it, even in English. It's
Yeah.
like, I have this the same. And then you try to describe somehow.
Yeah.
But we find our words and then we can communicate. And this is cool, for example.
Yeah, this was very cool. Like, you speak just full German sentences and I just answer in English back.
Yeah.
It's the most of the part of our conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Great. And when the EP is out, you said you want to come to Germany. Do you have concrete plans for shows in Germany, in Netherlands, or somewhere that you can talk about now?
Not that I can talk about now, but it will be a fact that if we bring out our next EP and we're gonna go into Europe, like Germany, we will definitely have 2, 3, or even more cities that we will play in. Yeah, we would love to come back. We played a couple of times in Germany now, and every show so far has been very, very pleasant for us. Yeah,
Yeah, I think Germany is good for metal fans and for metal.
definitely.
Also in Netherlands, I'm not sure. Sometimes I think Netherlands is 90% symphonic metal. What's not bad, but it's like you have for sure Within Temptation, Elaine, and all these bands. And is there also a proper underground scene for like metalcore and stuff like that?
For sure, yes. Yeah, because I think the symphonic metal is maybe our biggest export product. But also, if you look at bands like, I don't know if you know the name Distant.
Yeah, sure.
They have been like all around. They're bringing out like amazing stuff. They're really, really fucking good at what they do, and they are like I think they were one of the biggest in giving live shows in other countries than the Netherlands, like in the top 5 or something in the past. I don't know what the time frame is, but they are doing really good as well. There is a scene like people go to shows, they march, they have a good time, but yeah, it's definitely there. But I think stuff like this is just a little bigger than what we're used to in yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing is there's really a difference, for example, being in Netherlands or in France or stuff, about the music market, music scene. For example, Kensington, you probably know.
Yeah.
I didn't know them before. I did some interviews with them for a German magazine. And then I discovered in Netherlands, they are one of the biggest rock alternative bands.
Exactly.
And for me, it was like, oh, never heard of them. But this is probably many German bands you wouldn't know, for example.
Yeah. I think, Kensington is very, very interesting that you mentioned it, because I didn't know they were even like a lot of people listen to them in Germany. I really didn't know.
I think they are not. And this is what they try now to get more over Europe, and totally understand, because great bands.
Yeah, of course, they are very nice. I like them as well. Like in the Netherlands, it's you put on the radio and it's them like a lot of the time. Yes.
Great. And when we talk about this, we can talk a little about, for example, which are your favorite musicians and bands and artists who have inspired you?
For sure, I can say Stick to Your Guns has been a very big one. I don't know if you know them. It's a hardcore punk band from California.
Yeah, I should know them, but
It's great to look up. Like, they really influenced me. Also, how I am as a person. Like, their music really touched me. And Parker Drive has been one of the biggest influences in the music that we make today, at least for me. I cannot speak for the rest of the band, but I really, really love what they were doing in the beginning and how they got bigger and into the world, and the lyrics that they wrote, the story behind the band. I really, really like it. Yeah. So Parker Drive, Stick to Your Guns for me is definitely top 2.
And I think we have to come to an end now, because next band will step on the stage
Yes,
soon.
we need to mosh.
And then it will be loud and we have to mosh, and I have to take some pictures of the band as well. So Ignition, you know them?
Ignition, yes, I
Yeah.
know them.
I did some interview with them as well today. Really nice guys, yeah. And this brings me to, for sure you will party today. Tomorrow you won't be here. Oh?
No, tomorrow, no, we have band rehearsal, so that's gonna be very nice with the 5 of us.
So today the plan is to...
Yeah, this is the rest of the day plan for me. I still have to get the last 3, 5, 4 chugs. I didn't know how much they were counted, but yeah.
Will be some. And what else are your plans for the summer before the EP comes? Because the EP is in September, you said.
Exactly.
Do you have some plans concrete?
We are actually probably gonna write on the tracks that we're gonna bring out after the EP.
Okay.
So to have like some
Some follow-up stuff.
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah.
So lots of things to come.
Exactly.
And I hope we have some more talks in the future and can see where it
Well, for
develops.
sure, I would love that as
Great.
well. Yeah.
For today, do you have some message, some greetings to the people outside before we go?
My message would be, like, sun is out, enjoy the day. I hope when you watch this, sun is also out. Go to metal festivals, support people, support this scene, support everything against racism. It's very important. And I hope to see you at one of our shows, maybe in the future when we bring out our EP.
And for me, thanks for watching. Changing Tides, really great show. I've seen it. Kasper, great guy. I've seen him.
Danke.
And I say bye-bye, cheers. Tschüss.
Tschüss.